back at it again. I'm going to break down an actual cold call from one of my phone prospectors. Now, this phone prospector has been with me for over 2 years, has earned me over $700,000, just one guy making calls. He's been very good. He was rough in the beginning, but we've really molded him into an absolute assassin, and it is such a huge asset to our company. So we're going to break down a call, and I'm going to show you how he turned a no into a big yes for our company. Check this out. It is Brent Daniels, and this is the second breakdown that I've done on an actual call that we're making to distressed property owners in our market here in Phoenix. Now, this is really important. This is a couple things that I want to point out to really set up this call. This is really important. Number one, this call is really short. The meat and potatoes of it is really short because my phone prospector has enough experience to know when to let the owners talk. And the more they talk, the more they open up. The more they open up, the more that you're going to be able to pre-qualify these property owners and see, one, is this a deal or no deal? And two, will they do business with me? This is so important because I'm telling you, when you talk to people, when you're talking to people day after day, minute after minute, hour after hour, you get a sixth sense and you know if this person is going to actually sign a contract with you. It happens like that. I'm telling you, my acquisition managers know in 30 seconds. My phone prospectors definitely know in 30 seconds. So this is with my group. This is my group of cold callers that was provided to me by callmotivatedsellers.com. They go and they find Americans living in South America that make the calls for you. So it's actually Americans making the calls. So there's no cultural differences. They can roll with the punches. And most importantly, they can actively listen to what these property owners are saying to them. Oftentimes when you hire people from the Philippines or from India or from anywhere else, really, there's a disconnect because they're very robotic, and because they're robotic, they don't actively listen. The active listening is what makes the difference between an average caller and a superstar. So without further ado, I don't even know what does further ado means? I don't know. Alejandro doesn't know. I don't know. But without waiting any longer, let's get into this.
Don. This is Don Bean. Who's calling? Hi, Don. My name is Mark, and this may be out of the blue. I was giving you a quick call about a property I believe you own off of Oregon.
Remember, I'm calling you about a property I believe you own. If you haven't already gotten the TTP calling script, the absolute most effective script on planet Earth when it comes to calling distressed property owners, then email me at brent@wholesalinginc.com. But he goes in, the guy asks, who are you? Remember, you open it up with, hi, I'm looking for, and then you say their first name. You don't do their last name, and you don't call them Mr. or Mrs. You want to sound like a neighbor. He goes in, he's asking him about a property, I believe. Hi, my name's Mark. I was calling about a property I believe you own here. Now, sometimes you're going to get people that are like, Mark, what's your last name? Mark, do I know you? That's why you say, that's why he says, my name is Mark. I know this is out of the blue. You want to make sure that they understand that you're calling them, that you guys don't know each other yet, and the reason why you're calling them. Remember, you got 4 seconds to get the next 30 seconds. So let's see what happens.
Hey, 511. And the reason I was giving you a ring, I was looking to see if you were interested in an offer on your property there, Don. No, you wouldn't.
Boom, right off the bat. I wanted to see if you would consider an offer. Now, he needs to switch it up. He says, interested in an offer there. I like the word consider. I'm telling you, words matter. Words mean the whole difference. Interested in an offer or consider. Consider softer. Consider's like maybe I would consider. That opens up the conversation so that you can get down to the nitty gritty, so that it puts them in a place that they feel like they're in control of the conversation. I want them to feel that control off the bat so that they open up and actually talk to us about the property. So are you interested in an offer? Well, come on, Mark, you've been doing this 2 years. No, would you consider an offer on your property? Consideration is something way softer than interested. Interested is some sort of a commitment. I don't want that off the bat, not yet. We'll pull that out of them later, but he does a good job. Now watch how you turn a no into a yes, and I'm gonna break this down.
Come up to my expectations, so let's not waste your time.
Sure, no, I wouldn't want to waste.
Now, Mark has talked to tens of thousands of people, honestly. He knows this response when they say, you won't be able to come up to my price. Listen, rookies will be like, well, what will your price be? What would this be? What would that be? He knows by this guy's tone. He knows by what this guy is saying about you wouldn't come up to my price that he's already been offered before. So he knows there's no shot at that. This is a no. The guy's going to want retail or more. Now, there's some other people with their tone that they're like, well, I don't think you can come up to the price that I'm really looking for. Okay, what price is that? He knows that this guy's direct. He's probably a driver personality because you heard him cut him off and say, no, you couldn't come up to my price. So what does Mark do? He asks the ever important question. Guys, this question has made hundreds and thousands and multiple hundreds of thousands, maybe $1 million for my company. This question alone, when people tell you no.
Neither, Don. Maybe have any other property?
Do you have any other properties? And we added on a little nuance here because we've been doing so well. Listen to this. Land even. Do you have any other properties land even that you would consider an offer on? Now watch.
Yeah, I got land up in Payson.
And we got a yes. We got a yeah right off the bat. Yeah, I've got property 2 hours outside of town in a beautiful mountain town in the Pines, beautiful area. Look how excited this guy is about land. I'm telling you, this guy is absolutely, just because we added that little nuance. Do you have any other properties you would consider an offer on, maybe even land? Guys, use it. Use this channel. Use this channel, implement, go get deals, provide value. I'm telling you, you can get checks this way. You can get a check this week. People need you to reach out to them. And if they say no off the bat and they really mean no, ask them if they would consider an offer on another property, maybe even land.
A heartbeat.
I would sell it in a heartbeat.
Tell me a little bit more about it.
It's in a subdivision in the...
So here's the thing. Mark did a very smart thing there. He saw the excitement of this guy, and when somebody says, yeah, I'd sell it to you in a heartbeat. Okay, tell me a little bit more about that. Keep that person talking. Keep that person going, right?
No forest. Okay. Called Bonita Creek.
I want you to pay attention in the in-betweens how well Mark is actively listening. Okay, sure, yep, got it. Oh, really?
And they're about 5/10 of an acre. There's 2 lots. 5/10.
5/10 of an acre. He's writing notes, right? He's paying attention.
And there's water there. And
listen to this guy's tone change. Listen to this guy's tone change. No, you could never come up to the price that I want for my property. Okay, completely understand. Do you have any other properties that you would consider an offer on, maybe even land? Now this guy's his best friend. Now this guy's going to open up. This conversation
power and
changed instantly.
Property line.
Now he's giving it all up. It's the same breakdown: condition, timeline, motivation, price. Now the condition's different when it comes to land, and we'll go into that with other videos and other trainings, but he's just telling him some of the specifics about this.
Okay, and it's all in the National Forest, the Tonto National Forest.
Tonto National Forest. Okay.
See how he's writing it down and he's repeating it, and this guy feels better. That's why this conversation's just opening wide up.
Subdivision is Bonita Creek, and it's probably about, I'm guessing right now, it's probably about 1/4 built up.
Okay. So, and it has phone power and water running
to the property line. Doesn't come on,
Right.
doesn't come onto the property.
Right.
It's in the
Active
street.
listening.
Right, okay, perfect. And for those 2 lots there, all cash, what would that look like for you?
I had 4 lots up there, and about 8 years ago, I sold 2 of them.
It's just
Okay.
going.
For-
He's trying to get a price out of him, and he's letting him talk, so he's not, what Mark is doing is he's trying to avoid any friction language. I don't mind a little friction here because the guy's already feeling good. Well, what would you take for those 2 lots, right? I mean, if it was cash as his offer, how much would you take for those? And he's just, what were you looking for?
1,000.
Okay, so you'd be looking somewhere around there. That seems fair to me.
So now I have remaining 2 lots. They're all the same.
So he sold the other 2 for $35,000.
You just one looks exactly like another, and
Right.
so I have them listed right now.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Well, but it's a friend, so I can delist whatever I have.
I haven't listed right now, but it's a friend, so I'll get rid of it. Guys, listen to me. This is a 2-minute and 45-second conversation. This mirrors the video that I did a couple weeks ago breaking down another phone prospector that I have. These conversations are typically short, okay? But I'm telling you, some of these conversations can turn into massive deals. And it takes 2.5 minutes. You can do this. You're listening to real life. This isn't anything that's fake. This isn't somebody that we know. This is a complete stranger that we're calling and seeing if they would consider an offer on their property. They said no, so we asked them if they had other properties. This happens every single day of the week. Everybody in my TTP program, everybody in my company, we're reaching out, we're having quality conversations with distressed property owners. That's all it is. It's just being consistent there. It's not scary. You can do this. All the tools that you need are laid out in this channel. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel, you better subscribe now because we just keep putting out great value 3 times a week. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell thing. Apparently it alerts you. But I'm telling you, this is not scary. Get over it. Once you get over it, once you press go and you start having these conversations, your life is going to change. You're going to get opportunities. You're going to provide value to your community and you're going to make a ton of money. Wholesaling is a cash machine. Get going today. 3 letters, TTP, talk to people. That's all you got to do. This is not scary. You can do it, pick it up, take action today, get a list. Get it skip traced, batchskiptracing.com. Make sure you put in TTP as the code so you get the discount and rock and roll. Press go. You can do it. I believe in you. You've got this. You got to start today. If you're going to be a wholesaler, you've got that passion. Start it today. You're the best. Till next time. See ya.